Hi, everyone. Welcome to Next Level Leadership, TC&A's weekly newsletter. You may have noticed that we have a new newsletter name for 2026, and we are excited to introduce that officially to you via video. And it really is an inspiration of wanting to go to the next level ourselves, right, Tess?
Yes. We're always looking for the next level and we're always willing to learn and grow and take you along with us.
Absolutely. And we've been listening to you, our clients, over the last decade. We celebrated
Mhm.
10 years of TC&A in February and looking
Yay.
forward to providing that next level for you. And as we were thinking last year, this really came about last year, and we were talking already
Yeah.
about the next level using that language. But as we focused more for the weekly newsletter, then we also said, well, we actually need to create the next level leadership tools.
Yeah.
And we have all of these tools, proprietary and industry leading, that we have used with our
Mhm.
clients over the years. And how can we bring everything together into one structured system for
Yeah.
organizations, for teams to implement and have us come alongside and coach them through? So, we're going to be talking more about what those next level leadership tools are here today. And we want you to know that they have been intentionally built in direct response to what our clients, you, have been needing. And also, we use these tools every single day.
Yeah.
And we always say we are learning right alongside you. We never coach anything that we are not practicing ourselves. So rest assured, these 24 tools have been tested and they are being used on a daily and weekly basis, ourselves and with our
Yeah.
clients. So, Tess,
Yes.
talk us through a little bit more about what are the next level leadership tools actually solving for teams? How are we taking teams to the next level with these tools?
Mm. I think that's a great question. And as I'm listening to you speak about it, we are all human. And in being human beings, there are things that we have so many strengths in, and there are things that we have gaps. There's things that we have great opportunities in, and there's things that create external threats for us. And so, as we think about the next level leadership tools, we are listening to our leadership that teams are working really hard. They're working hard to get the work done. They're working hard to make a profit for the organizations that they work for. They're working hard to make things better overall for their clients. And yet, in the working hard, if we don't set the right priorities, it can create far more frustration and confusion and lack of clarity. And so the next level leadership tools ultimately does support, let's build clarity so that we can really understand what the priorities are. And that's going to lessen the stress too. Next, I think conversations always require energy. We're in conversations all the time with leadership coaching, so we know, yet our skill set tends to be energized by the conversations we have because we're using our skill set. For others, the skill set of communication is not their forte or is not a strength. And so building that capacity to have good communication skills, we talk about that all the time in leadership coaching. Here are things that you may want to consider to say. Here, everything starts in our mind first, how we're thinking about someone or something. So just being mindful, the next level leadership tools helps with that. Certainly accountability, responsibility, we always need clarity around that. Leadership does need to hold their employees accountable. Employees do need to be responsible for the work that they're doing. When we are very clear on that, we tend to be able to go faster rather than slow down with the workload that's on everybody's plates these days. Lastly, I'll just say there's always pressure with growth. There's always pressure trying to excel and do our best work. There's always stress management. And that's an internal job. And so the more that we can internally gather these tools and understand, oh, I can use this tool here, I can use that tool here, it actually alleviates some of the stress because we've got the wherewithal, we have the tools, we have the resources, and that's builds confidence. And that's one of the things that when we are caring for our clients, we're building the competency of our clients, and we're building the confidence, and the next level leadership tools does that. So we're excited about it. We love them. We use them all the time. Yeah.
Absolutely. And thanks for sharing more about, some of the problems and the pain points that it
Mhm.
does that these tools do touch on. And I find it interesting. Organizations and teams will create systems all day long
Yeah.
to better their workflow,
Yeah.
right? Or to have a better customer experience, or to increase the way they're using their CRM. Leadership
Mhm.
should be no different. You need
Yeah.
tools and a system and structure that is going to take you to the next level, that's actually going to, like you said, speed all of the actual work that you're doing
Mhm.
up. We find
Mhm.
there are
Mhm.
times it can be difficult for leaders to slow down a little bit, not a lot, but slow down a little bit to focus
Mhm.
on more of the internal stability to have those external results. But what we know to be true, and we've had many clients that have been with us for the entirety of our business, the
Mhm.
people that choose to use the tools are having better outcomes. They are making
Yes,
more
they are.
strategic decisions. They're having stronger cross-functional
Mhm.
collaboration. There's an increased level of
Yes.
accountability and being able to manage conflict. Um, there's so many
Mhm.
conversations that we have where people are struggling to hold other people accountable. Well, we've got a tool for that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
being able to say, okay, this is challenging, but I have a tool that I can practice. And in this
Mhm.
process of the next level leadership tools, you get 24 of those tools. The idea that we have set out is to give people 2 tools per month on a subscription base. So this is a new opportunity with us to have that subscription access. And it really is that is a key word there. It's that continuous access to us. Our clients know we're always here for them, but the next level with this subscription allows for more interaction in between meetings via email. We're happy to hop on a call with you as well if something comes up situationally or a problem comes up, conflict resolution, you need support on that. So these 24 leadership tools are really going to, over a year, 2 tools per month, give you that opportunity to
Mhm.
build your own toolbox and have that one-on-one time with us as well, or with your team, so that we can actually implement the tools as well with practical application. So we will introduce the tools, facilitate them, and then also give you time to say, okay, how can we actually apply this with something that's actually happening in real time? So that you can then go back to your workplace and start practicing it. And that's what it's meant to be as well. It is meant to be a practice. There are
Yes.
4 areas, and I won't go into too much detail on this. We'll do that on a call when we have that with you. But there are 4 key areas, and Tess touched on them a little bit already. The first one being clarity and alignment. If we want to have alignment with our team and our organization, we need to create clarity first. So there are 6 tools that live within that clarity and alignment first focus. The second focus, communication and collaboration. We need to collaborate all day long when we're working with teams, right? And in order to do that successfully, we have to have strong communication skills. So that there are 6 tools for you available in communication and collaboration. Third, performance and accountability. I don't think there's anyone that we work with that isn't a high performer. I think that's part of what we call in. People want to
Mhm.
be able to perform to
Mhm.
their highest level. Well, then we have to really be clear on how we're going to hold one another accountable. And that starts with taking
Yes.
personal responsibility, but the accountability piece always comes up within the performance. If you want high
Mhm.
performance, we have to be comfortable and confident in holding people accountable. So there's
Yes.
6 tools that live there. The last 6 tools live within energy awareness and stress management. Everybody knows that energy is one of my favorite topics. So of course that's in there. And we also know that there's daily stresses and they range, and stress is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be chaotic. It can be managed with tools, and that also
Mhm.
requires being aware of your energy. So there's 6 tools that live there. So 24 tools. We know that might feel like a lot. At the same time, the intention is to give you options and choices. And again, build your toolbox so that you have things to choose from as you take yourself to the next level and your team. So, was there anything that I missed there, Tess, that you want to add in?
You did great. My sensory daughter that can give all
I
of the
know.
details.
Tess is like, just give me the big picture. And I'm like, let's talk about all of the details.
It's a great program. You want to sign up. There's the big
Yeah.
picture. Um, a couple things that are important is yes, we are looking to bring next level leadership tools to your organization where you bring teams together to learn cross-functionally the tools. That's an option. There's also small group team learning. That's an option. There's one-on-one learning is another option. Certainly there can be triangle meetings that we do for coaching. All of this is going to, again, help you lead yourself first. We say this all the time. And being human means that we get choices every single day. And if we're choosing something every day that's not working for us, then we have to ask ourselves, why am I not looking for a better outcome?
Yeah.
Because there are better outcomes for all of us. And we're always looking for the better outcome as well. And we've had a series of things in our own business that we kept looking for a better outcome, and we received it because we worked for it. We aligned with it. We were using our tools and our resources to accomplish it. So we know that these tools work. We wouldn't provide something that does not work. And the whole intention is if you're wanting to continue to grow and take yourself to the next level, we are more than happy to join you, come alongside, be your leadership coach, and help you get to that next level. Many are signing up already, so we would love for you to sign up as well.
Absolutely. And you can reach out to either of us to have a call to talk about the opportunities. And we're happy to be creative in the way that
Yes.
we implement. We do have a structure and a system in place for it to be rolled out. And we also know that we want to have it be beneficial to you and what's going in a way that's going to work
Yes.
for you. So we know that
Yes.
these strengthen the competencies. We know that these tools strengthen the capabilities and raise the confidence to really lead and manage every challenge and also every success as well. Um,
Yes.
or,
Yes.
we hold the tension of both. There's lots of success happening and there's lots of challenges to continue to overcome. So these tools will meet you where you're at, meet your team where you're at, and take you to the next level. So we're looking forward to connecting with you further on them.
And we really are. And what comes to mind too is this is not just about being positive, it's being proactive with positive intentions.
Yeah,
And when we have the tools, we can be very positive. And Chelsea and I tend to be positive people. And most of the time, our positivity is coming because we're using tools and resources that support our credibility and support our confidence.
absolutely. Well, thank you, Tess, for joining me today to tell our clients more about this opportunity.
I
And we
love
look
it.
forward to sharing with you more next month.
Yes. All right.
Bye.